Hey, yeah. I got my cough. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm working on it. Woo! I can't believe this. I had to come out here and talk to y'all. I needed to know if anybody been through anything like what I'm going through with people these days. They are, man, I don't know how to explain these folks. Y'all better come on in here and talk to me. Hmm. It's something else. Folks, these late days, I don't even understand them. I done come to full fruition in my life that I just don't understand people no more. This has been the weirdest time in my life with people. And I know it has to do with the change of my life and where I am in life and the age I am in life. But things are being revealed and exposed out here in this world, not just on this app, but in the world. Like, wow. Not in my wildest dreams. Not ever would I have thought this. It's crazy, but it's real. So I guess we're going to call this story time today. A real, true story. Just like yesterday. It's like people are revealing to you every day who they are, who they really, really are. Hi, Felipe. Hey, Tasha. And turn the cell phone camera to the front. I'm not going to turn, it's just like it's turned. That's the way it's going to be, Felipe. Now, don't come over here trying to tell me what to do. Okay, because it ain't going to work out for you, I'm telling you. Like I just said, people are revealing who they are. And if I wanted it to the front, I'd turn it to the front. And stay out of that. That ain't what I'm getting ready to talk about, okay? Just listen to the story. Oh, come over here with all that, okay? That ain't the time. I'm trying to tell my story. Hey, Pierre, how you doing? Uh, F them people. No, Pierre, this was really turned out to be a good thing. It really did. So, I guess always been a believer in God and had the faith. Good afternoon, New Orleans Saints. The GOAT. Hi, how you doing? And it's a good thing now. But because people are truly living in times where they're exposing themselves. I used to say, God is exposing them. No, he ain't even in the picture with them. He ain't even in their life to expose them. They're exposing themselves. But this was the weirdest thing that happened to me. I'm here at the Circle K, and I go into the register, and I'm paying for my goods. And somebody walks up behind me. And of course, I turn around, especially these days, just to see who's behind me. And the woman looked very familiar. It's like, I know her. I've seen her, but I don't know where. Because it had been many years, y'all. This has been close to, let's say over 15 years since I've seen this lady. Never saw her in person to know her. Only a picture of her on Facebook. She lived in the same area with me. And, hold on. But we never had any confrontation through it all. Never really was in each other's company until I found out today we had been. I told y'all when I came out here, I had 3 husbands. This story involves the second husband. We divorced back in 2007. This is now 2024. And this goes to show how long sometimes it takes for people to reveal who they really are or were at that time. So this particular lady was the cause of the breakup. Let's just say I was ready to go. But like I told you, I wasn't leaving my two kids where they weren't able to take care of themselves and they were not on their feet yet, no matter what, because there was no physical violence involved or none of that. It was just mental, this all the time, okay? And I had made up in my mind, and when I make up in my mind I'm going to do something, and I know it's right, I'm going to do it, okay? So I had made up in my mind, ain't nothing going to separate me from these kids. That's my responsibility as their mother, and it matters not what he says or what he does. That's why I guess YouTube doesn't faze me that much, Pierre, because I told you my life hasn't been a bed of roses. I've had storms in my life. It's how you overcome the storms. It's how you deal with the storms in your life. Hey, friend, what's going on? Hello, Faith. And Slug, how are you? Slung Gunner. It's how you deal with the storms in your life. That's what matters in the end. Now, you got to remember, I was in my 50s when this all occurred. I'm not 70. And it did not reveal itself until today. So back to the story. When I turned to the lady and looked at her and I said what I said, did you look familiar? It's like I've seen you somewhere before. And I said, what's your name? And she said her name. And I said, oh, just like that, with a smile on my face, I said, I am Charlie's ex-wife. She knew. She knew me. She knew who I was. I didn't know her and didn't really recognize where I knew her from. So she told me, y'all, this is the trip here. She said, I want to talk to you. She was very sincere, very calm. I'm still checking out. And I said, okay, no problem. So I said, I'll be outside. So I walked outside the store and I stood there underneath the covering. And she came out and she said, I'm really glad you waited because I have something I want to say to you. And I was like, okay. I know who she is at this point now. And she said, I am truly sorry. And I want to sincerely apologize to you. I stopped her right there and I told her, I said, there is nothing to be sorry of. You really helped me out of a situation that I didn't really know how I was going to get out of. So I accept your apology, but don't feel bad about it because I'm happy and at peace and remarried, and that husband has passed on and gone, and I am single and solo and at peace. And she said, you're a good person. I love your energy. You didn't have to stop. You didn't have to listen to me. You could have gone straight hood, ghetto on me. I asked her, I said, for what? I had to forgive you in order to move on with my life. And there was really nothing to forgive you for. I can't blame you for what he did. I don't even know if you knew he was married at the time or not. She interjected and she said, he said he was divorced. I said, see? I'm not that ghetto girl that's going to go fighting for no reason and don't even know why I'm fighting just because I don't like you. I don't do that in real life. Period. I ain't out to fight with nobody about nothing, because it ain't nothing that's serious in my life to fight with nobody about. Hey, Shaggy girl, Shanty girl. Hey, there's Miss Host, gorgeous, chatting with Ms. V. Thank you, and welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Um, let's see. Hey, Tajista, what's up, Queen? No, you the princess. I'm the queen. That's what you said. Okay, let me get it right. I don't want to get it twisted. So anyway, she went on to start trying to tell me all the things that had expired while they were together. And I told her, stop. I don't care to hear that, because it's none of my business. That's y'all's business. I moved on a long time ago with somebody else and had 12 happy years together before the good Lord said, I'm taking him on away from here. And that's the memories that I'm cherishing now. I don't look back at my past, whether it was good or bad. I didn't leave with no ill feelings towards him. He is who he is. And when a person show you who they are, it's up to you to make that choice of whether you gonna stay and put up with it and be unhappy and be miserable, and then I could be out here old and cranky and still mad about that life. Not me. That would have been a lot of years wasted instead of moving on and enjoying my life with somebody else. I don't get it when people stay there when that person is not treating you right. That's on you. I mean, if that's what you choose to do, I've always felt like I'm secure within myself. I can take care of me. I don't need no man to validate me. I'm single. I'm solo. I'm happy. Okay? When I was married the last time, I was happy. And I can't tell anybody what to do with their life. But I would have been a miserable person out here talking to y'all today if I had stayed in that relationship where he wasn't happy and I wasn't happy. He was basically staying for the materials that we had accomplished, because I worked too. So he didn't accomplish it all by himself. He's a miserable person today, a stone to the bone alcoholic. Not my problem. When you got to drink every day, you got some serious problems with your life. When you got to be drunk, when you get pulled over for DWIs, and you are now retired, sitting on money to do whatever you want to do, and you choose to go out and drink, you ain't happy. Don't tell that lie. Hey, JP, how you doing? Good evening, my caller. How are you? Hey, Vanessa. I given the pipe that put them to sleep in bed. So, baby, I'm not about all that. Okay, you do what you got to do, okay? Because I ain't got nothing to do with what you doing with the pipe and to put them to sleep in the bed and all that. That ain't who I am. I did what I was supposed to do. Move on with my life and get my children on their feet where they could have a happy life, okay? So, I guess the punchline or the end of the story is, sometimes in life you gotta wait on things to reveal themselves. You gotta be patient with people. You got to have a better understanding that life ain't about coming out here fighting and raising hell about every little thing somebody else has done. Hey, Brittany. Hi, Pamela. How are you doing? You got to find peace and happiness within yourself. Don't let the devil rise all the time. Why is it that when you get upset with somebody or you get mad with somebody, you choose his spirit instead of a godly spirit? I don't choose to do that. That's not who I am. And I don't never want to be that person. It's easier to me to get along with people than to show my jealousy, my envy, my hate for people. Because that's what you do when you come out and you say, when you lie on people and you get involved in a life that don't even concern you. Y'all knew nothing about this until I told you today. Not a thing. Mm-mm. But I chose to tell you that because you got to learn patience for one thing. And as you age and you grow older, you should want to become a better person than you were back then. That's some childish behavior. Hey, Dion. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday to you, Dion. And I've never been into childish behavior. The Bible tells you when you're old, you need to put away childish things. So obviously, there's a lot of Bible reading and discernment and understanding that needs to go on in this world. We put that so far on the back burner, we don't even know right from wrong anymore. I ain't gonna always follow it because I'm a sin just like everybody else. But I'm gonna have sense enough to know that when I've done somebody wrong, it should weigh on my heart. Because you said something, you did something that you were aware of. Now, you may say something to do something that you unaware of, that you can't apologize for something you don't know. But if you do know, be a man, be a woman about it. I should have done that. I should have said that. I don't know why I did it. I'm sorry. You got to learn to control your emotions, people. You got to sometimes sit down and meditate on your own life. To get to the next place in life. You ain't going nowhere if you haven't rethought your past and the wrongs that you did in your past. And you think you're going to move to the next level or the next stop in your life. It's going to be the same as before. You haven't corrected anything. You got to stop and correct things in your life before you can move to the next life. Or to the next level. I'm sorry, not next life. Because in the next life, we don't know what that's going to be like. Hey, go-getter, you looking wide-eyed today and bushy-tailed, ain't got no house. You might as well consider me homeless today because they still got the machines up in there. But we went in there this morning and cleaned as much as we could. But it's all good. I don't let nothing too much bother me anymore. I've been out of my house before due to the storms. I'm out of my house now due to the mildew problem that's in there. This too shall pass. Why get upset? Is it going to change anything in my life? Do y'all care to hear it? No, my problems ain't your problems. And that's the way I look at life. I'm staying between Miss Margaret, Tasha. Tonight I'll probably go to Janice's house, my girlfriend, and where did Janice say she moved? Richmond. It don't matter. As long as they got running water, I can go buy my own food, and a clean house and a bed for me to sleep in, I'm good. It don't matter. I stayed in the hotel one night. Yeah. I thought they would be gone today, but it looks like next week. But it's all good. Dion is saying exactly, my problem is my problem. It ain't nobody else's problem. And can't nobody share your story and can't nobody fix your problems. They got problems of their own they need to be working with and fixing. Okay? Talking about my life and my problem ain't fixing your life. What's happened, Ms.V, is already done. Yes, ma'am, Vanessa. Go get a Ms.V. Okay, I read that one. Here's the one I need to read. Dion. Preach, Ms.V. You may not help somebody else, but you are helping me with your knowledge every day. Most of the time, I'm in the bushes. That's cool with me. For as long as I can get across to one or two people every day. That, to me, is a big accomplishment. I'm never going to come out here and tell y'all just good stuff. I'm going to tell you, if it's my life, if it was bad stuff, I don't care. Somebody's going through that same thing, or somebody's been through that same thing. You're never alone in this world. You might not know it, or you may feel like that at that time, but you ain't never alone. There's too many people in the world for you to be the only one going through whatever that problem is. Okay? Now, it may be a bad problem by choice, but you ain't alone. If you sit up in jail today, you ain't alone. If you out on the beach today, you ain't alone. Wherever you are in life, you are not alone. Hopefully, you're in a good place in life where you're not alone. And you're around people that are like-minded, that want to be on your journey with you and share their life story with you and how they overcame. It's okay to do the wrong thing in life, because we all going to make bad choices at one time or another. It's how you overcome. It's how you react to it. Some people react weird. They put you in their life and make you their story of what they're going through. And it comes out in conversation. All you can do is just say, okay, well, that's your story. That's your story. But I tell my story, okay? Not you. I don't tell your story because I don't know your story and I'm not interested. Blue True is here. Happy Saturday to you, Blue True. Lady V in chat. What happened to your apartment? Got mildew in it from the storm. Got too much moisture in there. When the electricity went off during the storm, I think it was off 3 days. And the moisture collected in there and it started mildewing. So they had to call out the restoration team to try to get the apartments back together again. It didn't just happen to mine. It's several more in there that it happened to also. Yep. So, again, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. You know, it is what it is. Tasha, and that's the truth. And you truly do that daily. I try. I've always said I don't want to be nobody else but me. People going to either like you or they're not going to like you. Don't come out here trying to bounce off of somebody else's misfortunes or mistakes or whatever to get the crowd to like you. Because at some point, they're going to get tired of you and they are going to leave you because you ain't real. Because you lying. You ain't telling the truth. What's done in the dark will always come to the light, people. So ain't no sense in lying about it. Ain't no sense in hiding it. Just gone on. It is what it is and tell the story like it is, or keep it to yourself. And sometimes some things are better kept to yourself. You will move faster in life if you don't tell anybody, especially when you elevating and you trying to go to a different status that they're in. Don't do it. I told you I built a 5,000 square foot house and nobody even knew whose house it was until I moved in. Nobody on my job, nobody in the area. If Carolyn was in here, she could tell you. Miss Tottenham, they didn't know whose house that belonged to. Wasn't their business. I didn't need those devils coming out of them trying to hold me back. I am at that time 27 years old. And I'm building a 5,000 square foot house, a black woman, in an all-white neighborhood. Are you crazy? No, I wasn't about to do it, and I wouldn't do it now. Most of the things I've done in life, nobody knew it but me, not even my own family. I didn't even tell my own family when I was about to bounce and leave Amoco after being there almost 20 years. Because I knew what they were going to say. Girl, you leaving that job with all them benefits and this and that. I did it. And I survived it. And I still made money. I went into business for myself. I know what I can do and what I cannot do. I know how to set my ducks up in a row. So if A fails, I got B to fall back on. I got C. I got all them alphabets. You're going to have some hazards too. Some things are not going to always happen like you plan them, but have a backup plan. Okay? Maybe you don't reach the moon, or maybe you come close to it. You came further than most to even get to that point. Because I guarantee you, if you're doing something that's way out of the norm for you at whatever age it is, you're going to find out who your real friends are. You're going to find out who your haters are too. You right, Pamela, God is good all the time, and all the time he is good. Trust and believe that. Deanna said, hey, Valley girl. Yes, so true. Yes, Lord. Says Pamela. So true, real done. Hey, Jean, how you doing? True words, Ms.V. Good evening. But that just kind of like, I want to talk about this. And I said, I'm a YouTuber. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know when you come in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did that. She was so amazed that I didn't hold no grudges against her. Most people would have, because you are in your 50s now and you have acquired and accomplished the things in life you want. The Mercedes was sitting in the garage, the SUVs was in there, the Harley Davidson was in there. You know, you got everything in the house you wanted. It's just like you wanted. The children are well on their way. They've graduated from high school with honors. They're in college now, and you're an empty nester. And this is supposed to be forever, right? Not when you got to get back out there. So your last few wild oats. But y'all have to remember something too. I could have been mad because I walked through this man's life with him 2 more years after I had talked to him and told him this ain't working. We need to part ways. He came down with a 5th-stage colon cancer. I stayed there through it all and helped him through that cancer. And when he got up, this is what he did. And so at that point, I had told him, a lot of my friends know it. You can go back out there and live your young life one more time if you choose to. But I'm out of here. Mm-mm. I don't choose to be with you, and I don't care nothing about this material stuff. Well, let me tell you how God worked that out for me. I filed for the divorce. After he got back off on his feet. He was off work a whole year. I'm rolling up to MD Anderson with him. I'm in the beauty shop now. I've left Amico. I've opened up my own business. But I'm switching clients around because I got to take you in today. The radiation had burned his butt so bad until I had to lay a mattress on the back of his pickup truck for him to lay on his stomach, because he couldn't lay on his butt. But you still got treatments. They can't stop just because it burned you. They got to keep going. But his cancer was so bad, if he catches it again, he can never have radiation again. He's had all his body can take. And God pulled you through all of that. A rebuilt rectum, a 5th-stage cancer, and you survived, and you still ain't walked up in nobody's church. You still doing the same thing. You have let the alcohol destroy you. But yet your father passed with throat cancer from drinking alcohol. And you saw what it did to him. And you choose to go down that same path. Don't take me with you. I don't want to go. Oh no, thank God they are fixing the problem and you are back at home. No, I'm not back there yet. I just went in there today to do some cleaning because they sent the people up to help me clean. But I'm not back in there yet. They still have the dehumidifier in there, and whatever that chemical is, they put some more of it in there today. I don't know when I'm going back. Valley Girl is saying, I know that's right. Ms.V, how is Miss M? Miss M is at her granddaughter's house this weekend in Houston. Carla, teach Ms.V. I'm good at teaching. Y'all be talking about that preach. I see y'all in here. I told y'all God ain't called me to preach. But, he had chosen ones that did do teaching in the Bible. Now, I don't even consider myself a chosen one. I just talk off of my experiences in life, whether they were good or whether they were bad. I'm able to come out here and tell you, Valley Girl, I don't know about that. I think about that if I were you. I'm never going to tell you not to do it. You do what you do. But I'm going to tell you what my experience was, and I hope yours don't be the same if it wasn't a good experience. Hey, Iona, how you doing? You cannot tell folks everything, and you can't. And I've been very good about that. If y'all notice, people who came out here and talked about me and said these things about me, they didn't know it. They were lying. And I proved them to be a liar and kept it moving. Because what they were doing is either bullying or they were trying to get you to come back over with them because of what they were saying. She don't come over here no more now. Okay? If you told the people why I left, then they know why I don't come over there. Because you stabbing me in my back behind the scenes. That's why. And I know this. I'm not stupid. My eyes are wide open and they big anyway. And I hear everything. Okay? I have very good hearing. Always pass a hearing test. The sharpest little king sounds, I hear them. Don't try to whisper around me. And I read lips well also. So don't try it. Where God takes away one thing, my sight is not as good. My hearing is excellent. Okay? My sight is corrected with glasses. But my hearing, don't try it. Hey, Iona, how you doing? Good evening, beautiful Ms.V. And the same to you, Iona. You telling nothing but the truth, Valley Girl. Thank you. And thank you to all the new people that have been coming in to the chat later. I appreciate you. Because I know my channel was being torn down galore. And y'all know that now after what happened last week. But that's okay. Like I said, where two or three are gathered in his name, we're going to be all right over here. Hey, we out on this cruise ship, on a virtual cruise ship, and we ain't sunk yet. A whole train was pulled up on my cruise ship, and it didn't sink. They should have weighted it down. Just like people come into your life, they'll leave eventually. When they see nothing phases you, you can't tell my story because you don't know it. Only I can tell it. You can react to it if you want to. Who cares? After what you've done and what you said, if you still got people over there listening to you at this point, they probably as miserable as you are. Kudos to you. Good luck to you. God is excellent. You better believe it. Hey, Latina, it's a generational curse. Some people don't know how to break it. That's true, Tagisting. But I think I would be wise enough to see if my mama went through it and my daddy went through it or my cousin went through it, why would I want to go through it? It's easier for me to look in a different direction and say, I ain't going through that. I saw what happened to them. It's just like if I got a friend, if I had a family member who was on crack, and I see how that crack has brought them down to nothing, and they really ain't nobody no more, they lost everything, including their mind. But then I'm going to be fool enough to go try it too. I see a man walking backwards every day, up and down the street, as I'm going to work, coming from work, maybe going to lunch. Used to be a very, very smart, intelligent person. But he got a hold to some bad stuff. That I ain't never seen no crack do nobody like that. Sitting out up underneath the tree in the rain the other day, talking to herself. I would have no brain. That's a no-brainer for me. Miss Vanessa is saying, I'm praying that the storm pass quickly. Oh, storms never last. I've been through many storms in life. Real storms. They don't last forever. They do a lot of damage when they coming through, but it's nothing that you can't repair. I've lived through storms all my life. Living in Louisiana and Texas, many storms. Yeah. You'll bounce back. You just can't be a material girl. You just can't be a person that really cherishes earthly things because you might lose them all. I have. I came back strong. Mm-mm. It wasn't meant to be. I'd have it. It's the way I have to look at it. What y'all laughing at, Vanessa and the real Dion? I ain't said nothing funny. Um, They talk about you because if they talked about themselves, nobody listens. I heard this wisdom yesterday. I saw that over on Facebook too. To Gisty. Uh-huh. But people do listen. I can't agree with that last part. But why they keep listening is the part that I don't understand. I don't know. I can't support nobody like that. They will get tired and leave. They do. Mm-hmm. Mind altering substances. That's what it is. And it's a bad thing too. Because when your mind is gone, you might as well be gone. Ain't nothing to hold on to then. Cutie sweets. Let's see, sugar. Welcome to the Sugar Woogers. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. And all the new members. I got a lot of new members here in the last few months. You know, and I have to thank my haters and my fan club out there for that. Y'all are really driving people over here to me, and I appreciate y'all. I do. Okay? Storms is a part of life, Ms. V. You got that right. And you gonna always have to go through either a mental storm, it might be a physical storm, it may be a storm that's weather related. A storm is a storm. I love your positive content. Well, thank you. I try my best to stay on a positive note. I've been through a lot of storms out here since I've been out here on YouTube. Never saw it coming. Never, and especially from the people that it came from. But eventually they had to come out and let me know how they felt about me and who they were. That's all it is. You have to be able to control your emotions in order to deal with that stuff, because I could come back every day and come back on them and dox them and bring out all this other stuff. But why do I need to when everybody else is? Can we dance in the rain? Yes, you can. You most definitely can, our owner. You can dance anytime, anywhere, any place. Nothing stops you from dancing at all. Your enemies will try to take your success due to their failures with a captivated audience. What you choose to reveal to them is between you and those people who listen to you. Look at Legend coming in here talking about, hello, my baby mama. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's just take Legend, okay? I've been supporting Legend ever since he's been out here, and he's been supporting me. But then when we adopted baby Gator, Legend let me know what kind of daddy he is. He ain't no good daddy. He think I'm gonna come in here and say he's a good daddy. Well, ask him when the last time he seen baby Gator. Ask him. Now, baby Gator represents special needs children because he is special needs. He doesn't talk, he doesn't walk, he doesn't run, he doesn't do anything. You have to do everything for him. But it's not like baby Legend didn't know who baby Gator was when I asked him if he would be the father of this child. So, where he been? What he been doing? Why he ain't coming to the chat and ask about little Gator? I bought all the school clothes. I take him to school with me every day. He doing great. He doesn't bother anybody, just like his mama. And he just came over here to say, hey, my baby mama. Lord have mercy. Don't y'all get no man like that to be the father of y'all children? You right, Carla, shame on Legend. He didn't start off like this. But that's the way people are. They start off one way, they send their imposters out, and then the real them come out. I can't with them. Okay? I just can't. I'm trying, baby mama. Okay, well, it nothing beats a failure but a try. Okay? I don't hold nothing against you. I do what I gotta do as the mama. That's what real mamas do. When the fathers don't come through, the women step up to the plate, especially in the black household. So this ain't nothing new for me. Carla said, "Oh wow, Legend. Yeah, he knew when he came over here I was gonna read him." And still carry on. Hey Ramona, how you doing, sugar? Well, we gonna move on. That's it. That's all I gotta say, Legend. You know, have a good day. Stay in the chat as long as you want to. Speak to everybody you want to. I don't care. But you know, you missed the whole story of what happened to me this morning. But when a person carries a weight on their shoulder for that long, back to the story, it's a burden on them. I released that burden from her this morning, y'all. Because obviously, to come with it after 15 plus years, it was a heavy load on her shoulders. Even though she has gone on and remarried and they are happy. We don't live too far from each other. She knew where I live. I ain't know where she lived. I ain't never thought about it no more. Didn't really know who she was this morning. At all. But that's a good thing for her and for me. For her to apologize, and she was sincere. And for her to tell me even she had wanted to apologize at little brother's house over in Pearland. Remember when I gave my 1K party? She was at the 1K party. But I find her to be a better person than I had thought she was. To come back and even do what she did. Made a wrong a right. She holds a higher respect for me at this point in our lives. What are y'all saying about Legend? Love you, Ms.V. Love you more, Elena. I love my chat now. I told y'all, the ones that were here that left, they weren't supposed to be here. Because they wasn't real or they never would have left. The chat that I'm building now, y'all are about love. Y'all are about trying to do the right thing. And not into all focused on nonsense and lying and cheating and all this other stuff that goes on. No. That's a good thing. That's right, Legend. You know, I'm not like that. I don't hold no grudges against nobody. I don't care what you said or what you did. That ain't on me. That's on you. I bet if a baby pop out in the back seat right now, Miss V, the baby mama will be running. Real deal. You something else, girl. We are family over here. You better believe it. I mean, you don't have to be blood to be family. Sometimes people that are not connected to you will treat you better than family. It's always good to get along with your blood relatives. But when you see you can't, they just like everybody else. You got to move from around them too. Or they can cause havoc in your life just like anybody else. Families are different all over the world. Some get along, some don't get along, some fall out, they come back together. Some don't like you until somebody else come to mess with you, and then here they come. You know, you got all kind of family relationships and stuff going on. I tend not to get involved in them. I just, hey, I'm here to the family function and I laugh and talk with everybody, and when I leave, I'm gone. And that's how I function in my family. It, don't make me no difference. I guess it's my age that has a lot to do with it. I just can't get involved in all the foolishness and all the nonsense in life, period. I ask for forgiveness every night for anything I might have done intentionally, unknowingly. It don't matter. If I did it and I did it wrong, God don't hold that against me. Because that beat down will come when you least expect it. And when you get down sick on that bed, and when you getting ready to leave up out of here, you gonna have to pay for that stuff on this side if you ever think that you gonna get to the other side. Period. Lena say, I'm speaking facts. Legend, are you all gray now? He knew when he fell off in this chat, I was going to lay him to rest, but I didn't kill him, okay? He will survive. And did he say anything that I said that was wrong? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Did he say I lied on it? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I ain't seen him in this chat and I don't know when. Now, he could turn around, he could say the same thing about me. Because he ain't seen me in his chat. But then he ain't seen me in too many people's chat here lately since I went back to work. I might be able to catch some replays whenever I have time, but I don't have a lot of time for that either. Don't mean that I don't like you or I don't support you no more. I just don't have time. My days are full. Y'all see what time I come out here at night. I get off at 6 in the evenings, Monday through Friday. By the time I get home, it's time for me to come out here and talk to y'all. So I love it when y'all throw in the chat, Ms.V, like Miss Jackie did yesterday. Let's talk about retirement. Let's talk about Social Security. I love when y'all throw that in the chat and say, let's talk about this. That gives me something to talk about. Because my mind been on what I've been doing all day, taking care of the special needs children. No, he didn't say nothing, Dion. Wasn't nothing to say. Legend ain't dumb. He's a smart man. I'm 311 tonight. Oh, okay, Iona. You better be getting some sleep or you already at work. I don't know where you live. But I like the 311 shift because you got all day in the morning and then you getting off reasonably early to me at night because I'm a night person. Yes, Dion, the wisdom is written all on my face. Okay, see, he appreciates the truth. Okay, every man can't do that. Some men would be upset and mad as all get out because we virtual parents to this child. Y'all ain't, we the first couple out here that's been a virtual couple. I ain't never seen Legend. I don't know Legend. We ain't never been in each other's company. We virtual parents. I'm at work now, upstate New York. Oh, okay, Iona. Okay. Yeah. So, it's all in how you respond to things when it comes down to it. It really is. You can embrace it and learn something from it, or you can come out fighting. There's Pastor Thomas. See, I don't want to be over here fighting and cussing, fussing, raising hell. Look at the pastor off in here. Ain't no way. I hope you're feeling good today, Pastor Thomas. Little Gator stressed me out, Dion. How did he stress you out? Okay, you better explain that, Legend, because first of all, you ain't never kept him for him to stress you out. You talking about because he look funny and because he ain't normal looking like regular folks? That's why he stressed you out? What's up, Sting? Huh, talk. You better come back, Legend, because you got to explain. Some things in life need to have an explanation. Oh, shucks. Yeah, I think you shame of the child. I see, me, I ain't shame of them. I wouldn't be out there working with special needs kids if I was shame of how folks acted and how folks look. Now, what you saying, Legend? You always look sharp, especially your earrings. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not looking too sharp right now because I ain't even in the house. You know, I just got what I got in a suitcase and just like a clairvoyant these gypsies that move from place to place. That's what I feel like right now. But I'm enjoying it in a sense because I'm getting a chance to be around old friends. And Miss Margaret even told me stay at her house this weekend. And I ain't want to be at her house by myself. That wasn't gonna be no fun. I want a body in there to talk to if I ain't gonna be at my own house. No. I told her no, 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 no. I'm glad you entrust me enough to stay in your house and make me feel comfortable there. You know, she kept saying, I need to go get all this stuff off the bed and change the sheets on the back bed for you and all that. Because that's the room I always sleep in when I go down there. And I just finally told her, no, ma'am. You go and enjoy your granddaughter for this weekend. It ain't like I ain't got nowhere to go. Or it ain't like I ain't got no money to go sleep in a motel, a hotel, Holiday Inn, or whatever the hell is around here. It don't matter as long as it's clean to me and the service is good. I can go to a 5-star. I ain't going no lower than a 4 though. I can't do that. There's a lot of them places you go, you know, they have them truckers in there and all that stuff. I don't know if them places clean. Not me. I am feeling good this evening, still in some pain, but God is good. That's good to know, Pastor Thomas. Okay. Legend, my name is going to be all over this YouTube street because I was talking to you in the chat. Hello, I do not want the legend. Man, you can't worry about what people do and say. Remember, Dion, when the little man came over to help me, and he work in the store. I was going to say, I know him too, but he work inside of Valero. I mean, Circle K. I call it Valero. They had a field day. Had made him my man and every damn thing else. And I knew when the man came in and did what he did, I was like, okay, this is going to be content for them. That just says they ain't got nothing else to talk about. Do you see him? Have you seen him lately? And you won't? No. I know what's good for me and what's not good for me. You could be a friend for life. But I could never be in a relationship with you because you got too many problems. And your problems ain't my problems. I'm not trying to take on all that stuff you got going on. No. Can we keep it on a friendship? And if you can't do that, you know, it was nice meeting you as we travel along our way and move on. Now, he was always a free man, but he really free for them now. Because apparently, they must have had something for him. Because I ain't coming out here talking about your man. Because I don't want him. If you got him, I sure don't want him. If I just know you, I don't want him. And much less y'all living together in a relationship, I sure don't want no leftovers from you. Who you think I am? Please. And maybe you got to do that, but I don't have to do that. Okay, hello, I do not want the legend. Baby, let these folks say whatever you can't stop them. They gonna say whatever they want to say anyway. They make up content because they don't have no content. Once y'all get that through y'all's head, y'all don't understand who these people are. Have you ever heard them come out here and bring you any content worth listening to? No, they are reaction channels because that's all they like to do is react. I choose not to do that, and I tell them in a minute, keep my name out your mouth. Don't be reacting on me unless you're telling the truth. Now, if you're telling the truth, that's fine. You can react on it. But out here with all this lying and making up shit, baby, come on. COVID had me down 9 days. Oh, wow, Iona. I went and took my shot 2 Fridays ago. Yeah, I was supposed to take the flu this time, but I was scared to take it because of this bad cough I got. Iona, happy you overcame it. Yes. What you saying, Legend? Thank you, Dion, for the clarifications. Because the email people are going to report it to where in the hell did the email people come from? I mean, we know who one of them is, but who got that kind of time? Are these people getting paid to do that? I thank God I ain't never got no email from the email people. And don't send me none either, because I don't want to know. If I didn't see it for myself, I ain't interested. I sure ain't. Because some of these people be on the phone with you, we calling you up, trying to tell you what this was said. Next thing you know, they sitting their ass over there in the chat with the people they done call you about. And then they mad at you because you don't want to talk to them. I told you I didn't want to hear that because I saw through you. Just because I didn't tell you that don't mean I didn't see through it. I'm getting you off the phone because I know you ain't no good and you ain't right. Now you sitting over there with the same people you was calling me up telling me about. People are weird. I'm telling you. Weird is the word. Dylan is laughing. Okay, I'm listening, but I'm finally getting this bedroom together. Get it together, Sting. Okay, glad you recovered, Iona. Yes, indeed. Sting, what color are you doing in the bedroom, says Dion. And Shatika is in the building. Good evening, Shatika. How you doing, sugar? Iona is speaking to you, legend. So, that's my story for today. My story was, don't walk around with anger and hate. I could have been angry and hateful behind that for over 15 years of my life. Looking back, I chose not to and was happy for 15 years with somebody else. No regrets, no nothing. Now I'm looking at their life and I'm looking at my life and who came out better in the end, me or them. I still got a smile on my face. Yeah. And just be patient and the truth will reveal itself. Get the clutter out of your minds of what people are saying about you when you know it ain't true. It don't matter. What you saying, Alex, here and listen on the rooftop. Hello, Queen. Hey, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. A new member. Welcome, Vanessa, to the Sugar Wiggers. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, like I said, I am so proud of the chat that I'm building now because I'm building on a strong foundation. I always think about from the time I came out here until now. It's been like the story of the three little pigs who huffed and puffed and blew the house down. You remember it was 3 houses and only one survived. That's what I'm building. A strong foundation that nobody can tear down. If you're here and you're understanding what I'm saying and you can relate to the message that I'm giving, that I just don't want to be bothered, that I ain't bothering nobody, that I put God first in everything, that I'm not a hateful, evil, jealous-hearted person, don't care about much in life other than my health and being able to take care of me, then you're in the right place. Because we're going to talk about many, many more topics. Y'all can go back and catch the replays of nothing but one topic to another topic. And it's basically what I thought about that would help the people that were in my chat. Never doing a lot of reactions on people unless they came for me. Because I didn't come for them. I didn't send for them. I didn't come for them. If I chose to react, it's because you lied. And I was going to clear up that lie. Okay? Now I'm at the point where I don't care what you say or what you do. Because people now ought to know me. I've been out here long enough now for them to know. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all of you who have come into the chat this evening. I like this live. I like these people in the live who are talking to me. We're going to get a few trolls over here from time to time. We're going to get a few sick people that they come in saying words they ain't got no business, and YouTube is going to take them out because that's the way I set it up. And it all depends on what subject you're talking about. A lot of times you're going to bring up subject that's going to slice people's throats. They ain't going to be able to take it. And they're going to come for you. Did you call their name? Were you talking about them? The shoe just happened to fit and they had to put it on and wear it. And then here they come back for you because you hurt their feelings. not even knowing a lot of times they were going through whatever you were talking about. Let me see here. Sting is telling you she's glad you're feeling better, Iona. Yeah, because when I went to take the COVID shot, the lady that gave the pharmacist that gave me my shot was telling me that strand, the new strand that's out here now, they just got the vaccine a couple of weeks ago. And she said it is rampant across. I've been trying to be careful to take the shot. Times that I don't advocate you do. You do what you feel is best for you. I felt that was best for me. Okay? I had no complications from it, not ever since I've been taking them. And I'm up to date with them. But like I say, you have to live your own life. You can't live your life being validated by somebody else. If you need validation to live your life from somebody else whose life may be worse than yours or the same as yours, you ain't going nowhere soon. You stuck in a rut. What you talking about, legend? Yeah, Ms.V, I'm right. Okay, all right. You know, I like a man that admits when I'm right and he's wrong, or vice versa. Thank you, Alex. They have really been blessing the host, and I appreciate that. $ Vieta Brown is the cash out. All blessings are greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance. Thank you, Alex, and thank you for coming over mine for me this afternoon. Carla, you and the rest of the chat, y'all have a blessed day. I've come up on my hour, and I'm going to get myself located and situated for tonight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a sweet and blessed night. Thanks, guys, for lifting my spirit mentally and physically. This was my third round. Oh, no. And I lost my baby sister. She was 56, Vanessa. Oh, my condolences. I'm so sorry to hear that, Iona. Just know you're not alone. We have all lost some loved ones. This too shall pass, but the memories will last forever. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy it, each and every one of you. I'm out.